Welcome to the 2024 Monroe State of the City, presented by Lazenby and Associates, also in part by Drax, and these sponsors.
The waters are flowing, revival is glowing. We've been rooted, now the winds are blowing. Carrying a gentle breeze of glory, the winds are blowing. Carrying a gentle breeze of blessing, ushering us to breathe in fresh pockets of air. We can't see it, but it's there. We can't catch it, it's everywhere. Air, one of the key components of human life. A mixture of solids and gases, nitrogen, argon, and oxygen to be precise. And wind is simply the movement of air. Now winds can be gentle or winds could be mighty. The climate is perfect, it's ourselves we must adjust slightly. And let the breath from heaven propel us to a higher horizon. It's in the water and the evening tides are rising, lifting us up together to a new dawn of togetherness, where one becomes many. And no one is left behind, no, not anyone. Many of us have been working behind the scenes, being agents of change. In it for the results, not caring about the fame. Prepping and preparing, stand ahead of the game and the games. Hearts set, minds made up, eyes on the prize. Hearts pure, sleeves pulled back with glory in our eyes. We've learned to avoid the he say, she say, hearsay, and get information from the source. Trust the process, then let goodness run its course. Support teachers, parents, and grandparents so that our children can carry the torch. No matter the phases, stages, or ages, together we're a force. It's about us. It's about trust. It's not just seeing eye to eye, it's about being able to stand side by side. It is said that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So yes, perspective is important. We've learned to see through the eyes of ourselves and the eyes of the misfortuned. Some will, some won't. Some can, but don't. So let the strong carry the load of the weak. And remember, if it's been broke for decades, it won't get fixed in a week. So let them cook. This is for the participators, not the spectators, but let them look. Because there's plenty more on the menu, and we all will eat. The seeds have been planted, and we all will reap if we faint not. Sometimes we must step back and see the big picture, see how far we've come, take a look back and see how far we've run. So take a deep breath and grab your second wind. We've accomplished a lot, Monroe, but this isn't the end. It's not time to give up. Get up, let's do it again. This time, don't do it alone. This time, grab a friend, grab a family member, grab a neighbor. Although the beginning phases may have seemed elementary, the process is necessary. We've seen evident progress, Monroe, and the future results will be legendary. So let's continue to have forward motion. The winds are blowing.
Welcome to the 2024 Monroe State of the City. I'm Mayor Friday Ellis, and I'm excited to show you the latest developments in the city of Monroe, highlighting positive momentum that we've built over the past 3.5 years. Through all of our departments and divisions, what we keep hearing from local, state, and federal levels is how our community is emerging as a beacon for others. This has been an epic year, full of progress and projects coming to fruition. Never before have we had so many community leaders advocating at the same table together, showcasing the effective advocacy and the spirit of Monroe. I am proud to be a part of this community, and I hope that you will be encouraged by the progress highlighted in this year's installation of the State of the City. Monroe, we have so much to look forward to. We have prioritized getting to know our business community and understanding their needs so we can be responsive on behalf of the city. Our business community has always been strong, backed by family-owned businesses and companies that have been here for decades. But we recognize that the city had not truly been supporting them in ways that were reliable or consistent. Thanks to the engagement efforts by the Chamber of Commerce, our local LED team, and our team here at the city, we have seen a reinvigorated business community come to life and development begin in areas of our city that have long been overlooked. Our small, mid-size, and large companies are the backbone of our economy here in Monroe, and we are so proud to play a part in their growth, which is a huge catalyst behind the rebirth our city is experiencing. We have focused on attracting new developments, such as our recent announcement of Amazon, which will bring new jobs and life-changing careers to our city. We know that strong relationships equal strong partnerships, which equals a stronger economy for our region and a better life for our citizens.
Hi, I'm Roy Heatherly, President and CEO of the Monroe Chamber of Commerce. There is an energy in our community that is unbelievable, and you can feel it. You can feel it with young professionals, you can feel it in the business community, you can feel it everywhere you go. There's just so many great things happening here. We have seen explosive, in fact, record growth for the Monroe Chamber of Commerce right now. And our mission, our goal is to create an environment where local businesses thrive. Well, that works hand in hand with what's going on in our city right now and what's going on in our community. We are wanting to thrive as a business community. We're wanting to thrive as a city, and that's all coming together. And that's when people ask us what's going on from the outside, that's the thing that's happening right now.
Hey there, I'm Maishi Epteen, owner of Going Postal, right here on South 2nd Street. I am so excited to see the progress and investment being made on the south side of Monroe. I wanted to locate my business here after seeing the emphasis the city is putting on preparing the foundation for more activity to come. This area of town needed postal services so badly, so that the citizens living in these neighborhoods didn't have to drive across town to mail something or pick up their mail. I saw a need there, and I wanted to provide the means to keep us connected. For over 20 years, there's been a food desert in this area with limited access to fresh groceries. Sometimes citizens will have to drive almost 20 minutes to get to a grocery store, but not anymore. Now that the brand new DG Market is opening, this need is finally met after such a long time. I can't wait to see what comes next. I am so proud to be part of the change happening here in Monroe.
I'm Markel Peoples from Mid-South Extrusion. We're locally owned and managed, and we've got big plans here in Monroe. We've always had a heart for South Monroe. We started here, and we've grown here. We have a vision to be the industry's leading producer of innovative, flexible films. And it's here that we're making that vision a reality to honor the commitment made to the people of Monroe and the surrounding area. We have found success here on Jackson Street by offering good paying jobs, skill development, and successful career paths. We also love giving back. We have enjoyed creating a relationship with About Default Elementary right across the street. From giving our school supplies to helping our teachers with whatever way they need. We want this community to know that we care and we want to see them thrive. We're committed to our vision. We're committed to South Monroe, the city of Monroe, and Northeast Louisiana.
Hey, my name is Hartley Waldrop Aronson, and I'm the owner of The Good Days. We sell vintage items and stock local products from local makers and artists, and we are located here downtown on Art Alley. I opened up The Good Days when I was just 19 years old, and I have seen downtown progress so much with the feeling of revival and energy. The city supports small businesses and the arts community, which you can see by literally just driving around downtown. Our local business owners love to support each other, and we also feel supported by the city. They see the value in our work and want to be there for us in whatever way they can. It's quite amazing because it feels like we all have the same goal in mind. We want our area to flourish. And just like with the vintage clothing that I'm taking and giving new life, the city is going through a rebirth. Seeing so many people achieve their dreams, especially me being born and raised here, the perception I had as a kid is not the one I have now. Things are happening and coming to life, and it's incredible.
When we took office in 2020, the need for investment into infrastructure stood at a critical turning point. It seemed like everything needed to be fixed at once. One of my favorite phrases is, bureaucracy is the laziest form of injustice, and I was determined for my administration to put quality projects and dollars where they are needed most and as fast as possible. As we make incredible strides in drainage, street improvements, and more, this sets the stage for above-ground, city-altering projects from both public and private investment, one of which is Amtrak. After several years of advocacy, meetings, planning, and pursuing opportunities, the Southern Rail Commission was awarded Corridor ID funds for the I-20 rail expansion, bringing us one step closer to making this a reality for our city and for our region. Additionally, we've broken ground on initiatives long overdue that are now taking shape before our eyes, like the Kansas Lane Extension and Texas Standifer Project. While infrastructure isn't always flashy, it is the most necessary role that the government plays in the overall long-term success of a city. I am proud to say that we have fulfilled that commitment with even more to come.
I'm Morgan McAllister, City Engineer for the City of Monroe. We're standing at Phase 1 of Kansas Lane Extension, a multi-phase project that's going to allow better flow for both commercial and commuter traffic. This project has been in progress for several decades, but through the effort of this administration and its team, we were able to work with the state to get us moving in a positive direction and get going on Phase 1 this past year. And construction is well ahead of schedule. Projects like this one obviously affect the economic development and quality of life of Monroe. And it's easier to see those effects because it's above ground where citizens can see us turning dirt and can monitor progress. But there are so many other projects the city's working on that may not be so easily noticeable, at least not at the moment. You've heard about our Texas Standifer Sewer Trunk Line project, a nearly 2-mile stretch of main that serves nearly half of the citizens and businesses of Monroe. After decades of compromised flow, tremendous progress with cleaning and pipe revitalization continues to be made. It's hard to see because most of that work is 18 feet below grade. Likewise, our citywide subsurface drainage project is another below-grade infrastructure project that is going on right now, and we are seeing substantial progress. We have cleaned over 10 miles of pipe and removed almost 30 truckloads of debris from the drainage pipes that lie within our right-of-ways and easements. This is the first time in the city's history a clean-out project of this magnitude has been undertaken, and it's long overdue. We also have numerous sidewalk projects and attention being placed on our streets in an effort to provide safe and comfortable routes for all users. As this work continues, we look forward to finishing dozens of projects that benefit the citizens of Monroe and our region.
I'm Pat Turner. Now, some of you know me as PT, but I'm a resident of King Oaks neighborhood in Monroe's 5th District. And I'm so proud of what I've seen in the city of Monroe, that it has been working to build a sustainable and thriving community by focusing on underserved neighborhoods and directing attention towards projects that benefit especially the most vulnerable among us. Did you know the city recently partnered with Smart Growth America to conduct a walk audit of the South 2nd Street corridor? This is part of a larger vision for South 2nd Street, which would be supported by a recent RAISE grant application for $25 million to completely overhaul the entire South 2nd Street corridor. The city has also been selected to be part of the very first Thriving Communities. Now that's good news, but what's Thriving Communities? Well, it's a cohort to emphasize equity in all transit projects. Additionally, Bloomberg Philanthropic Cities for Financial Empowerment selected Monroe to participate in the City Start Grant Program, which walks cities through a blueprint creation process to understand a city's role in removing barriers and ensuring opportunities for building wealth equity in Black households and families. The city also has a Home in Monroe program, which helps create financial empowerment by providing assistance to first-time homeowners. The districts 3, 4, and 5 are receiving more than 70% of infrastructure funding for various projects from city, state, and federal sources. It's so great to see investment happening across the board in our city. And I am beyond proud that our leadership is showing that collaboration and communication are all more important than competition. And that, my friends, is really good news.
Projects like these wouldn't be possible without the help, guidance, and passion exhibited by our Monroe City Council. I am very proud of the relationships that we have built over the past 3.5 years, because trust is critical in making progress on an aggressive set of priorities. Our council members are hard at work in their districts each day, representing the needs of the residents and pushing city projects forward.
Hello, this is the Monroe City Council here in this room today, and we're here to talk about exciting things that are happening in our districts as well as in our community, Monroe, Louisiana.
Yeah, so in District 1, we have the water plant that's going to come online here shortly. We've got a ribbon cutting that'll happen in March, so brings extra capacity that not only serves the citizens of Monroe, but also outlying areas that also get their water from the water plant here in District 1. One of my favorite parts of the city is Forsyth Park, and you're seeing a lot of dirt turning there at this point in time. So there's new tennis courts that are going there, and for the people who like pickleball, there's even a court for it. There's a lot of work going through there, so it's pardon the progress, but things are definitely moving fast in Forsyth Park. Everybody's excited about what that's really going to mean and ultimately the visitor count that comes through here as people come and visit our city.
In District 2, we're excited to have the Biomedical Research Innovation Park that will be kicking off soon that will bring approximately 175 permanent jobs once it's built. It's a very exciting project with an investment by the BRIP of around $30 million for infrastructure and the building. The other that I really feel very excited about is the partnership between ULM and Lumen when Lumen had donated that facility to ULM, and that facility is in District 2. It's going to be used as 800,000 square feet. So it's going to be an asset to our community. They have a lot of ideas for that, and it's really going to increase and enhance job opportunities and expansion for people into our market as well.
I'm really excited about one of the largest flood mitigation projects in the city of Monroe, and probably in the history of the city of Monroe. And that's going to be the Young Bayou Retention Pond that's located in the middle of Booker T. And it's one of those ones where not only is it going to impact the city of Monroe, but also Ouachita Parish, and more importantly, the residences in the Booker T community.
I'm excited about several projects that are going on in District 4. First and foremost, as soon as we were elected, we were able to partner with Choosing Independence on Plum Haven Estates project, which is affordable homes for home ownership. So that's going on the Plum Street corridor right before you get to the underpass. The next thing I'm excited about is the esports game room that's going on at Emily P. Robinson. That's a $200,000+ project, PlayStations, Xboxes, furniture, the whole nine.
One of the things I'm most proud about are the enhancements and the things that we have going on at the Louisiana Purchase Gardens and Zoo. I consider that to be one of the biggest and main attractions in the city of Monroe, and it's right in District 5. So I'm very excited about what's going on with the new Louisiana Purchase exhibit that we have there. At the Benoit Recreation Center, we have a new playground. So it is an all-inclusive playground, meaning it's ADA accessible for children that have all types of different disabilities. They're able to enjoy playing. They're able to get on with wheelchairs. They're able to even ride a merry-go-round in their wheelchair. So just having that type of accessibility for a playground is very good here in the city of Monroe, because I believe this is the first all-inclusive playground that we've gotten.
I think the real thing is there's so many things that are exciting about our community, that so many things that are in plans or happening now, that it's hard to really pick one or two. And we're all excited about so many different things, but we've mentioned quite a few of them here today, but there's a lot more as well.
Monroe is such a cool, historic riverfront city, but in the past few decades, we've forgotten a little of the swag that makes us unique and fun. We have so much to be inspired by our history, our heritage, and what's ahead of us. My administration has been working hard to put plans, projects, and programming around quality of life initiatives that can highlight our cultural identity and restore dignity to our city assets, like our rec centers, civic center complex, parks, and public spaces. So instead of doing things the way we've always done them by not working collaboratively, we are now partnering together regionally to enhance the quality of life for the entire 318. This year, we worked with the city of West Monroe to be able to host the Tri-State Conference known as Destination Downtown, where hundreds of attendees came to our downtowns to learn from one another and to contribute to our small business economy. I am so honored by the recognition that the 318 is receiving from state and national levels. But most importantly, we do this work for those who call Monroe home.
I'm Kelsey McCrary, and I'm the Chief Economic and Cultural Development Officer here at the City of Monroe. Once Mayor Ellis took office, one of the primary areas that he wanted his team to focus on was our sense of place and cultural identity, and how we support, augment, and promote our arts community. This has been woven into all of our projects, whether that's historic preservation, infrastructure, art, or economic development. These things are intrinsically connected, and a community is more successful when they are all leveraged equally. We have now completed our downtown strategic plan with an emphasis on pedestrian connectivity, public art, and historic architecture. We've also finished up our music strategy that helps us understand the creative economy and how music drives it, not just for the city of Monroe, but for all of Ouachita Parish. In the midst of all of this, we were the only Louisiana community to participate in the Arts and Economic Prosperity Study in coordination with the Americans for the Arts. But it's much deeper than studies and quality of life projects. We are growing our partnerships with governmental agencies and economic development organizations. These are not plans that will sit on a shelf and collect dust. OneRoad.City is a great resource to see the visions and track the projects as they continue to come to life.
My name is Larry Rollins, and I'm the Center Supervisor of the Johnson Community Center, one of the 7 community centers here in the city of Monroe. These centers are the heartbeats of our communities, where our families come to celebrate, our children come to learn, and are truly a place where our community comes together. We have so many improvements that have come and are coming to our centers, from the new parking lot and first inclusive playground in Monroe's history at Benoit, to a new senior room and esports game room at Emily P. Robinson. New pool furniture and umbrellas for the first time ever at both of our community pools, and the community gardens at the Johnson Community Center. The community gardens are so important because they teach our citizens about food and nutrition and give our people an opportunity to build and grow something together. We've also highlighted the importance of art in our centers, hosting free art classes by local artists such as Giselle Francois, painting a new basketball mural by Black Creative Circle at Powell, and painting smaller murals in Marbles, Powell, Adler, and Johnson, with more to come. What I see across the city is an uptick in activities and programs at the centers, from the Boys and Girls Club after-school activities to Monroe City Academy League's athletic programs. Events at our community centers enhance the culture and sense of ownership in our community. With the completion of the Rec Center re-envisioning plan this year, the city laid the groundwork for our centers to look and feel like the jewels that they are.
Crime has been a persistent challenge for Monroe for a long time, but Chief Zordon rose to the occasion when appointed in 2021 and has proven to be a dedicated and effective leader. Under his guidance, the Monroe Police Department has successfully increased recruits, enhanced training programs, and fostered community engagement to gain trust, something crucial to fighting crime. While we are seeing national crime statistics increase, I am proud that Monroe has been able to hold the line and even decrease those same stats because of the hard work of our local law enforcement officers. While there is more work ahead, let's unite in making Monroe a safer and better place to live.
My name is Chief Vic Zordan. I'm the Chief of Police for the Monroe Police Department. When I became chief 3 years ago, it's no secret that Monroe had a violent crime problem, and that's why I was hired. My highest priority, starting day one, was to identify areas to tackle violent crime and improve safety in our community, and our efforts are paying off. Since I've been the chief, we've taken over 1,200 guns off of the streets. We saw senseless murders through gang violence, so we made it our priority to go after those individuals that were responsible for a lot of this crime. We used the tools we had to get some of the heaviest hitters in Monroe off the streets, elevating some of the cases to the serious federal charges that have landed those gang members in prisons for years. Because of our efforts, some of the biggest gangs have been depleted and aren't even close to what they once were. Because we're out there working, people in the community are starting to trust us more than they fear the bad guys. And we have built relationships that are helping us tackle even more of this violent crime. Through police work and your help, we've seen violent crime decrease by nearly 10% in the last year alone.
I am Sergeant Larry Wilson. Our community engagement is a very important factor in our efforts to reduce crime in Monroe. We are seeing people coming forward to help us fight crime, and we are proud of the steps that we've taken to establish that connection again with Monroe and its people. The acronym IMPACT is a male mentoring program we have here at Monroe Police Department, which helps young men get them prepared for school, work, and any goals that they may have set in life. The mentoring program teaches the boys how to have job skills, relationship building skills, conflict resolutions, and skills training, and they also help with various community service projects like Meals on Wheels and help with the elderly and distributing fans and feeding the needy.
We're only just beginning with our efforts to fight crime and create a stronger and better MPD. The Monroe Police Department is here to serve you, Monroe, and we look forward to a brighter and safer tomorrow.
Monroe has some of the most diligent and committed employees across all of our departments. Our staff demonstrates daily the dedication that they have to serving our citizens. Enhancing employee buy-in and morale is vital for staffing and workforce development, and we've made significant progress by expanding training opportunities, upgrading equipment, fostering open communication, and creating safe spaces for feedback.
My name is Jimmy Bryant. I'm the Chief Operating Officer for the City of Monroe. I'd like to talk to you about our Employee Development Program. And this is a program that's designed to primarily focus on our supervisors, but to enhance their ability to counsel employees, to mentor employees, to do those things that would help those other employees who are coming up through the pipeline grow and develop, that will make services that we deliver to the citizens a lot better, make coming to work a lot more enjoyable, and just make an overall more pleasant place to work. And we've seen a lot of success. Our complaints have gone down, our grievances have gone down because, work's a lot more fun. An employee who feels that there's genuine concern about their well-being, there's genuine concern about their development, I think that's a happy employee. And what we're trying to do is give those employees the tools they need to develop and be able to lead the workforce that's coming behind them in the future.
As you can see, Monroe, we have been moving at the speed of trust, but we aren't slowing down anytime soon. I am so proud of the work that we've done, and I am looking forward to the work ahead of us. None of this would be possible without my partner in life, Ashley. I am so blessed to walk alongside you as we raise our children and serve our community together. To the employees of the City of Monroe, you deserve all the praise, and I hope that you know that it is my joy and honor to be on the team with you. To my children, thank you for being my 3 daily reminders of what all of this is for, as we seek to create a better future for our city and our region. Thank you for tuning in to the 2024 State of the City. I hope that you continue to put your trust in us as we feel the winds of change right here in Monroe, Louisiana.